Contradeal 9-2. Lanarag 7-1. The Langham Dyer 8-1. And Plundering is 10-1 from 12-1. On the 12-1 mark are Broadheath and I Haven't a Light. Torside 16-1.
Over to you, Graham.
And they've got 24 fences in front of them as they set off, and up to the first. Desert Orchid on the inside of I Haven't a Light. Then on the extreme left of the picture is Dorlatch. It's the first of the 24, and it was Lanarag now who came up with the Langham Dyer and I Haven't a Light and Desert Orchid. These four virtually in line as they come to the second, the first of their ditches. And Desert Orchid, the grey, on the left of the leading four. Lanarag touchdown in the lead there. They're all safely over the second. Two complete circuits of the course in front of them, and Lanarag leads from I Haven't a Light in second place, and then the Langham Dyer and Desi on the inside close up. Four behind these, Torside 5. After that, one Contradeal in 6th, and Dorlatch 7th, and 8th is Broadheath, and the last to pass the post for the first time is Plundering. So it's Lanarag on the outside of Desert Orchid as they race away from the stands and shortly swing right-handed and down towards the third. And Lanarag and Desert Orchid, two front runners, setting the pace in this Whitbread Gold Cup, ahead of I Haven't a Light third, and then the Langham Dyer and Dorlatch, and then Torside and Contradeal and Broadheath and Plundering, and they come down to the third. And it's Lanarag with the crossbelts, the grey, Desert Orchid on the inside of him, I Haven't a Light on the outer as they go into it. And Dorlatch, a slightly slower jump than the other four leaders. They turn into the backstretch where they've got 7 to jump. And Lanarag a length to Desert Orchid in second, then 2 lengths to I Haven't a Light. Then the Langham Dyer with Torside on the outside of Dorlatch, Plundering on the outside of Contradeal and Broadheath. And having taken that, Torside jumped a little bit slowly, and that's the daunting task in front of them down the backstretch, and Lanarag stretches in the lead. Lanarag from in second place, Desert Orchid, then comes I Haven't a Light, then Dorlatch and the Langham Dyer as they take the next ditch. Leaders safely over, Broadheath over towards the rear, going down towards the next one, and it's Lanarag by a couple of lengths. The Desert Orchid and I Haven't a Light, and then Plundering and the Langham Dyer, then Dorlatch and Contradeal and Broadheath and Torside, and this is the water jump, but they take it now, and Lanarag the leader from Desert Orchid in second place. And now these 3 island fences, 8, 9 and 10, all playing, all close together. You've got to meet the first one right, and Lanarag in the middle of the fence comes to take it up, take over the running, Lanarag and Desert Orchid. Then comes I Haven't a Light, and then Contradeal, and then Plundering on the right of the picture. That's Torside. On the left is Dorlatch, and to the next it's Lanarag who leads. Down towards the 10th, the last on the far side, and Lanarag the leader. And the others very closely grouped up indeed. Not that much of a pace, but it's being set by Lanarag, and they turn into the home stretch. They go towards the 11th, and he leads.
The trouble is, Graham, that Desert Orchid is not jumping like the Desert Orchid we know and love. It seems to me, we thought this hard ground would suit him, but it seems to me as if, like many horses with age, he's taken against the hard ground. He's jumping as though his feet were, anyway, he was feeling his feet. It's nothing like as free as he has been in the past. I'm very, very worried about the way Desert Orchid's going to handle the back straight next time. I hope I'm wrong. I may easily be. Maybe he'll warm up. He's as game as anything. But so far, his jumping has been disappointing by his high standards. Lanarag going beautifully in the lead, and so is Dorlatch. So far, his jumping, I haven't seen him put a foot wrong. He's moved up into third place behind them now as they go to the ditch. Desert Orchid maybe is warming up a little bit, but I haven't seen a single one of the sort of spectacular standoff leaps that he's been famous for in the past. Lanarag still leading from Dorlatch, with Desert Orchid over on the far side behind them.
Only 5 lengths between first and last as they pass the post the second time and down towards the 14th. And Lanarag on the outside of Dorlatch ahead of I Haven't a Light and Contradeal, and then Desert Orchid back in 5, and the Langham Dyer 6 and Torside 7. And Broadheath, who is running away with Paul Nicholls as they turn into the pond fence for the first time. He's just behind them, but no more than 6 lengths off the leader. The back marker is last year's winner Plundering, and Lanarag on the outside of Dorlatch. These ahead of Desert Orchid now back in third. I Haven't a Light 4 and Contradeal 5 and Broadheath 6 and Torside 7. The Langham Dyer is 8 and Plundering is the back marker. And going into it, it was Dorlatch who led there. Dorlatch on the inside of Lanarag, and Desert Orchid, not as you say, John, jumping that well, turning into the backstretch. Contradio goes third. I Haven't the Light is four. Desert Orchid now only back in 5th place. Into the backstretch. You've got 7 to jump here, 10 more in all, and Lanarag leads. Lanarag and Dorlatch, and Desert Orchid is starting to lose his pitch. And he goes back to last but one. Dorlatch, the 3-to-1 favourite. Desert Orchid at 7-2. Contradeal at 5-1. And Desert Orchid is losing his place, and he's losing interest, and he's losing ground. Lanarag leads from Dorlatch. Then Contradeal, I Haven't a Light. And then comes Broadheath, makes ground on the inside of Torside. Then the Langham Dyer. The back marker is Desert Orchid as they go to the middle fence on the far side. Lanarag leads from Contradio now in second. Dorlatch is third. Then behind these comes Broadheath, who starts to make ground. I Haven't a Light. These 5 clear of Torside in 6th. Back marker now is the Langham Dyer. Going into the next one, and the Langham Dyer is being pulled up. This is the 19th, and it's Lanarag who made a very bad mistake, and all but unseated Guy Landau. What a brilliant recovery. Desert Orchid is being pulled up. They take the 20th, and Lanarag leads from Broadheath and Contradeal. Then behind these you can see Desert Orchid being pulled up by Colin Brown. He wasn't himself. They turn out of the back stretch, and it's Lanarag who leads from Contradeal in second. I Haven't a Light third. Broadheath back in 4. Dorlatch in 5. Torside a remote 6. Plundering a remote 7th. The Langham Dyer is out of it. Desert Orchid is out of it. They turn into the home stretch with just 3 more fences left to jump. Still a wide open race, and Lanarag takes up the running. There's Desert Orchid, disconsolate and disappointed. Colin Brown down towards the third last. Lanarag from Contradeal on the left, Broadheath on the right. I Haven't the Light, beaten in the race last year close up. Dorlatch with a white face, 3 out. Lanarag leads from Contradeal in second place. Broadheath back in third. I Haven't the Light 4. We've just got 2 more fences left to jump, and Lanarag in the lead from Contradeal in second place. Broadheath under pressure in third. Dorlatch switched to the right 4. 2 out. Lanarag in the lead from Contradeal. Broadheath back in third, racing down towards the final fence, and it's Lanarag who's made nearly all the running out in front, but Contradeal, trained by Fulk Warwood in second place. They come to take the last. What a lead by Lanarag. Lanarag has it by 2 lengths from Contradeal in second, with back in third place Broadheath, but up towards the line. Lanarag is going to win it. A spectacular performance by Lanarag. He comes 5 lengths clear. Lanarag wins. Contradeal is second. Broadheath is third. I Haven't the Light is 4, and Dorlatch 5. And then came Plundering a remote 6. Torside 7th. Desert Orchid pulled up. The Langham Dyer pulled up. What a cracking performance this by Lanarag. He made the running in the National. He was run out of it on the run-in. He's won this race at 6-1. He all but fell on the far side. A brilliant recovery by jockey Guy Landau to win this Whitbread Gold Cup. Owned by Mr. Bill Tulloch, trained at Lambourne by Stan Mellor. What a brave horse.
6-1. Second, number 8, Contradeal, 5-1. And third, number 5, Broadheath at 14-1. Number 4, Dorlatch was the 3-1 favourite. The take returns win £6 exactly. Places £1.50, £2.10 and £4.60. And the dual forecast paid £20 and 40 pence, 9 rounds.